Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new video for you, and today I'm showing you guys not what I eat in a day, but what I eat every single day. So that kind of means I'm showing you guys what food groups or food types I like to get into my diet every single day to have a nutritious and balanced diet. For those of you who are new to this channel and don't know me, I'm Sylvia from Catchy Cravings, and I'd love to inspire you and help you master healthy eating. So if that is something that sounds great and inspiring to you, then be sure to subscribe. It's free and I make videos weekly. So the first thing I eat every single day, I do right in the mornings for breakfast, and that is fruits. I always have a banana or some type of other fruit for breakfast that I mix into my port to make sure that I have one portion of fruit right at the start of the day, and then usually I'll try to maybe snack on an apple throughout the day, or also dried fruits are a great way to get in some extra vitamin and fibers. However, the key here is that you don't overdo this. This rule goes for everything. Too much of anything is not good, so be sure to stick to your 2 portions of fruit per day. Another food group that I try to eat every single day are foods that have a relatively high amount of omega-3 fats. So that is, for example, fish, or if you're mainly plant-based, that is flax seeds or chia seeds or olive oil. When it comes to omega fats, it's not 100% that the omega-3 fats are good and all the others are bad. It's more about having a balance. So that means we need a balance of omega-6 fats and omega-3 fats. But since our usual diet is mostly already super high on omega-6 fatty acids, we need to try to balance it out by concentrating a little bit more on the omega-3. So for me personally, I have both ground flax seeds and chia seeds right with my porridge at the start of the day. Also along the day, if I have some type of veggies, I like to be very generous with my virgin olive oil, just because I know that that is a healthy fat for me and I don't shy away from a little extra. Since I'm not 100% plant-based, but mostly plant-based, I do enjoy some fish once in a while, and that is also, as I said, a fantastic source of omega-3 fatty acids. The number 3 food group I make sure to have every single day are carbs. I personally feel like that carbs have gotten a lot of hate and have this bad reputation in the last few years, when in fact carbs are actually really necessary. So I'm not really for those carb-free diets or low-carb diets, because carbs actually is the preferred source of energy for our body, so carbs are really important. The thing with carbs, you should be careful to focus on good quality carbs, and by that I mean carbs that aren't as processed as much, so things like oats or whole grain things like whole grain pasta or brown pasta, things like that, because processed carbs tend to spike our blood sugar and then let it dip really quickly, and this kind of thing in the long term is not considered that healthy. But you should be careful not to be fooled by bread that is, for example, brown, because just because it's brown, it doesn't mean that it is whole grain or that it is healthier. A lot of the times it's actually colored, not necessarily with food coloring, but with other things to make it appear more healthy. So whole grain sources that I like to eat are, for example, brown rice in my bowls or with curries. Then for breakfast, I like to have some steel-cut oats or maybe some sandwiches made with whole grain bread. Also, things like whole grain pasta is also already much better than the white pasta. Then the number 4 food group I like to try to incorporate into my diet every single day are dark greens. With dark greens, I mean foods like broccoli or rocket, then also spinach, Brussels sprouts, kale, pretty much everything that is dark green. I either have those leafy greens on my sandwich or in my salad, or I do like to cook either Brussels sprouts, broccoli, or green beans as a side. For example, if I'm having pasta or a dish that doesn't have that much vegetables or greenery to it, I like to make it as a side, and it's really simple. I just cook it in some water and then season with salt and pepper, and then drizzle some olive oil on top for those omega-3s, and that's it. And it's super delicious. and a quick and easy way to get in some extra vitamins and fibers from those dark green veggies. Then the next food group are proteins. With proteins, it is especially important for vegans, or if you eat mostly plant-based, to make sure that you get enough protein. So I like to eat a lot of beans or lentils, or sometimes even soy-based products like tofu, to make sure that I have enough protein in my diet. And the amount of proteins that you need is about 1 gram per body weight in pounds and about 2 grams in body weight when measured in kilograms. So you don't need to overeat or over obsess. Lastly, I make sure to supplement anything that I might be missing, especially for vegans. If you're vegan, be sure to supplement the B12 vitamin. That is something really important and something that you pretty much can only get from animal products. So be sure to supplement that in a form of capsule, or mostly it's a capsule, yeah. Vitamin B12 is super important when it comes to the blood production in our body, and also for a healthy nervous system. Something else that especially vegans might lack is calcium. So be sure you have enough or eat enough calcium. You can do this by either making sure that you get it from your food, or you can either take it as a capsule once again, or you can drink calcium fortified plant-based milk. There is a lot of those out there as well. With calcium, maybe you should visit your local or your private local physician, because there is such a thing as too much calcium. So don't go overboard and just take a bunch of calcium just to make sure. That is actually harmful as well. And you guys probably already know calcium is really important for your bone and teeth health, but also for your nervous system, and is just responsible for a lot of important functions in our body. But when it comes to supplements, I am someone who is an advocate of trying to get most of the nutrients from your food. But of course, if you're, for example, vegan, it is difficult, so it is better to then supplement with some vitamin capsules. And other than that, I do try to get most of the vitamins and minerals that I need from my food directly. So these are the foods or food groups that I eat every single day. I hope you guys found this interesting and insightful. Maybe this has inspired you to change around or change up your diet. And if you have any other questions about maybe the food groups I eat, or in general about my diet, just feel free to leave them down below. I am not a dietitian though, I should have disclaimed that at the beginning. So all the knowledge that I have, I also read up from books or through studies that I have studied up on. So if you have super specific details, you should probably ask your doctor. Other than that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like my content and like to see more. I upload weekly, and that's it for today, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
So I thought I needed